Spiral up, spiral up with energy. Energy is where I wanna be. Spiral up with Ava Marie.
Today on Spiral Up, we have a very interesting doctor of chiropractic care, Dr. Bill Brandon. You are a humanitarian. You work with people every day of your life. Tell us about this very taxing time in your life where you were so tired you could hardly get up off the table to go into the next room to administer healing.
Maybe 6, 7 years ago, I was taking 3 naps a day in my office so I could treat patients, and I'd still be tired.
Did you go to a doctor to find out why you were tired all the time?
Eventually.
After how many years?
25.
25 years? Were you in denial about this?
I must have been.
Yeah.
I went for 25 years spiraling down. I found myself thinking, if I felt this way, at the age of, I was 56, 7, that there wouldn't be much point in living past 70 because I was too tired. The only thing that probably woke me up and saved me, I was driving along and my vision kind of like disappeared from my right eye. And I moved my glasses around. I thought something was in my glasses. It turned out it wasn't. 3 or 4 days later, the vision returned, but the 6th time it happened, and this time it didn't return.
Oh dear.
I went to see a neurologist. He called me in and said, I'm sorry to tell you, you do have lesions on your brain, and it is MS.
For our viewers that don't know much about MS, what does it stand for?
Multiple sclerosis.
Right? And it is a condition of the nervous system?
Yes, it's an immune system overreaction. At that point, I did all the research I could. I had to change my monitors so that they were black background with yellow print so I could read, because it would feed back the light. And I found a few fortunate survivors of MS, those rare people that had recovered, tried to put together their common recovery. It seemed to be change in diet, but it didn't work for a very big percentage at all, just a very few. And I tried to figure out what the difference might be. And I decided that perhaps he got lucky and eliminated the right foods. So I did a pretty major blood test called an IgG4 food sensitivity panel. I eliminated about 35 foods, including things like vanilla, which was, I loved vanilla ice cream. And then of course for many people, milk, eggs, all the typical ones, plus some ones I'd never dreamed of. That's why it was so difficult probably. I also created a diet that is available in books, but I did a lot of research and created my own version of the fully anti-inflammatory diet. So I went on that diet, and 9 months later, my vision returned.
Wow.
And it's never gone away again 6 years later. And in about a year, my energy started picking up. So
it's a slow process,
yes.
Because you said MS affects the neurons.
Yes, and the neurons are slow to grow. So they're one of the harder ones. It would be one of the harder ones to see the changes and wait for the changes.
Wow. So you had to be very diligent in this and very patient. Yeah. And so did your family have to be, your wife had to be patient.
Yeah, she hated it.
Yeah.
And now she does it.
She does the diet?
Yeah.
Do you miss any of the old foods?
I don't miss it.
Do you ever do it? Do you ever go off the diet?
Never.
Never.
And no.
Never.
Never.
Wow.
No.
You are disciplined.
Yeah, because there's nothing. Once you have the energy, you don't want to trade it.
It's marvelous what you've done. You really stood by this diet with discipline, and it has given you your life, your quality life back.
I recovered from MS. A lot of people think that you cannot be healed, but it turns out that I think you can. Right now, 95 doesn't seem like a challenge. I mean, I have no idea whether I'll get there, but it doesn't scare me. Actually, I look forward to it.